Good evening. I am here tonight to urge you to pass a resolution in support of the ratification of the Equal Rights Amendment. Every time a nation seeks to recommit itself to the promise of equality, they turn to constitutional scholars, many of them from the United States, who currently must start from the premise that the U.S. Constitution does not fulfill that promise of equality, that in the constitutions of Greece and Spain and Russia, there may be found fine examples that protect the rights of the population, but not in the United States. For we, along with Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and 7 others, neither ban discrimination on the basis of sex, nor affirm the equality of women. Iran may have done so, China may have done so, but the United States has not done so, and we must. The lack of an Equal Rights Amendment in our Constitution is an old one, and some have suggested a moot one. Let us not mistake ourselves. This issue has not been made moot by Title IX, the Lilly Ledbetter Act, the Family and Medical Leave Act, or by any other legislation that can be swept aside as easily as it was brought forth. When a certain faction of our national community has renewed in word and in deed the question of whether women ought to be equal, when our country's largest retailer cannot be held to account for a policy of sexual discrimination, when society pays women as 4/5 of a man, and when 80% of Americans feel secure and a right they do not have, it is time that we write our support for equal rights into the Constitution. This is personal to me, as it must be for everyone. I have a younger sister who's starting college right now, 3,000 miles away from me. In just 3 years, she will enter a career in engineering. I hope that by the time she does, she will enter a workforce where her bosses are no longer allowed to deny her promotion based on her sex. I hope that she will know that her efforts are no longer are rewarded at the same rate as her male colleagues. I hope that she will be treated as the talented engineer I know she will become. But right now, I do not know that she will find that just workplace because she has no legal right to it guaranteed in our Constitution. The question before you tonight is simple. Will you tell my sister that you believe she and every other citizen of Newport News should be equal? Thank you.